Hi there, I'm Barbara of Ponga. In this tip, I'd like to show you some of the best practices we've discovered for sharing Ponga pictures and inviting collaborators to join you. Our Ponga members have the ability to upload pictures, use the gallery to organize them quickly by person, then share their pictures with as many free guests as they like. Guests can contribute to the Ponga pictures they've been invited to, but not reshare the pictures. This tip describes sharing features available to members. If you've heard all this before, just fast forward a stitch or two to an area that's new to you. When our members share pictures, they're sharing links. They can invite as many guests as they like, and their guests explore the pictures and albums they've been invited to for free. A simple share panel allows you to add a note and determine whether they have view only or the ability to contribute to pictures. The personalized email gives your free guest a button that makes it super easy for them to view the picture on Ponga. If you've allowed your guests to make comments, they can add text, recording, and media embeds just as easily as the member. To share a picture, all you do is tap on the Share panel in the upper corner of a picture or an album. You'll see a field to add an email address. You can share a picture to multiple people at once by entering their email addresses here, separated with a comma. Press a tab when you see the Share button and hit Return, and you'll have a chance to enter a personalized note. This can be very helpful for setting context for the picture. This is intended for a short little note, although it can include links. Here's what an invitation looks like, all formatted nicely. Your free guests can see your message, the title of the picture, and a little instruction. All they have to do is click on View on Ponga. When they do, they'll be asked to log in, or if they don't already have an account, they'll be invited to authenticate your invitation with a username and password. This protects the privacy of your picture. Once that's done, they'll be directed to either the picture or the library. Invitations to albums work exactly the same way. Like yours, your guests' new accounts include the example picture, plus your picture by invitation. Let me show you what it looks like with Audie's invitation to Harger Family Picnic. In this example, I'm already logged in, so when I click on View on Ponga from the invitation, it takes me directly to the photo. Now, since this photo is shared with me as view only, notice that I can't add comments nor move the selection boxes. This is a particularly fun example because it includes a sampling of 12 different kinds of content that can be added to a Ponga picture. Here in the description, you'll find a link to a blog post that describes these kinds of content and how to add them. See ponga.com/invite-me to ask for your own invitation. You'll be Audie's guest, so it's entirely free. Since Ponga pictures can include personal, private information and documentation, we ensure privacy in sharing with 3 core elements. First, everything shared is shared in a way that requires authentication by your guests. This means that guests can't reshare your pictures by posting the link to social media or forwarding emails. Your guests create accounts that are validated with their own email. It's an extra step, but it's there to protect your privacy. Second, your content. Potentially including very personal information is always shared in context. It could be as simple as a title and description or the visual context of a Ponga picture, but your content stays where it's put. Third, related to that, you're the boss. You own the picture. While your guests can contribute stories, they can't remove anything you add. Most of us learned on the playground. Sharing involves curiosity, empathy, and just a bit of social connection, maybe even social engineering. Curiosity gets your prospective guest excited, so they're motivated to do something and learn more. Empathy lets you walk in your guest's shoes, so you can answer their questions before they ask them. And social connection gets them eager to help you because they're as interested as you are in the crowdsourcing of stories. Let these feelings wrap their way into your best practices. Let me show you how. When you share pictures on Ponga, almost everything will be new to your guests. Telling them what to expect will go a long way toward making them feel comfortable as your guests and encourage them to contribute stories if that's what you're looking for. Before inviting them to Ponga, send them an email to tell them what to expect. This email will probably bypass any filtering and arrive in their primary email box. If you're sharing from a web page or a blog post, you can set expectations there too, but email tends to be better. Here are a few points you want to include. The Ponga invitation will come to come from you, but the sending address is invitations@ponga.com. Tell them that in case they need to search for it. To manage the authentication, they will need to add a password and explain that this is to protect your privacy. And finally, remind them that they're your free guests, so there's no cost at all. Another great practice, give them a little taste to pique their curiosity. Triggering a fragment of a shared, happy, funny, or heartwarming memory will entice your guests with curiosity. Lean into it. Adding sensorial details like smells, tastes, and textures is a favorite way to ignite memories. In your invitation emails, don't be shy about asking questions either. Did you know about the cabinet under the stairs? Here's another one. Sometimes you want to invite people whose email addresses you don't actually know. It could be the gathering at a family reunion or a group of people in a shared Facebook group. All you need is a sign-up form so that your prospective guests can ask for an invite. There are many form building tools out on the market today. Most web builder tools like Squarespace, Wix, or WordPress have built-in form builders. These tools basically just create a form with defined fields like name and email address and specify where you want to be notified of those addresses. And then you're good to go. Finally, follow up. If you invite someone to something and they don't respond, don't take it personally, just follow up. It could be they never received the invitation or just didn't notice it. People get busy and don't check their email frequently. They might have seen it on their phone but forgotten by the time they could respond, so follow up. Here at Ponga, we use these approaches ourselves. Visit Ponga Invite Me page to explore our examples we've used to introduce features and how to use Ponga. We also offer Zoom-in pods as a way to help our members corral their own family into a collaborative projects using Ponga, crowdsourcing stories, and reconnecting with loved ones. For tips, see our Sharing Best Practices blog for more. We can also recommend a wonderful and fun post by Ponga member Victoria McGregor with RSVP, Respond Straight via Ponga. The Roots Tech organizers asked us to give 2 courses in addition to our videos here in our booth. One describes a way to use Ponga to zoom over the generation gap with pictures. The second talks about using Ponga to connect stories in pictures to archives in permanent.org. One of our members, Victoria McGregor, is also giving a course titled Family Tree Presentation and Sharing, which is absolutely inspiring. Take a moment to check those out. We're also offering a series of notes, tips, and downloadables, capturing some of the detail mentioned in this and our other videos. Look for those links in our virtual booth. During the live session of Roots Tech 2022, we'll be available for live chat, workshops, and Zoom conversations from our booth. Look for the links there. We'll be delighted to have the opportunity to talk to you personally and answer any questions you might have. Finally, in celebration of this annual Roots Tech program, we have some special offers and invitations available from our website at ponga.com. Again, thank you so much for watching.